Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And today I'm going to start off by showing you the things that I got on pre-order this month that released to customers in September. Some of them come from this September to December mini catalog, and I still can't show you the inside of it, but I can. It goes live on the 3rd of September. Lots of cool stuff in here. I actually had to be very careful in what I chose because I don't like to have a lot of stuff left over. I like to know that I'm going to use it. So I chose carefully, and I will show you some of that. And a few of the things come from the online exclusives that are also new in September. If you're here, please do let me know. Facebook has done something a bit different, again, with what I see at my end. Yeah, so it's really helpful for me when you let me know that you're here, although it doesn't really change what I do, except as I interact with you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is I went ahead and I bought the entire, Traditional Christmas suite, which has 12 by 12 designer series specialty paper, 2 stamp and die sets, and an embossing folder, some embellishments, so sparkly, and sparkly ribbon too. They call it shiny ribbon, but it's got a little bit of a sparkle to it actually. That's real red, and these are real red Old Olive Pool Party and gold, and you can see how shimmery they are. This one is called Traditional Labels, and it's got a lot of good, it's just sentiments. They're good, and then there are a lot of very traditional shaped, kind of old-timey shaped dies, and you can mix and match and what have you, but like I know this Season's Greetings works nicely on this ribbon banner die. Anyway, that's going to be fun to play with. This is a traditional wreath, and it's large, so I may do some things where it's just part of it or part of it that way, but again, I thought it'd be fun to play with that. And then this Christmas greenery stamp set really spoke to me because, as we all know, Christmas is actually a summer holiday here in Australia, so that's very appropriate, I think, for us here. And I'll show you the paper really fast. It's a specialty paper because one side has some gold foiling on it, and this one, it's all the outlines. And there's the other side. I love, love, love the little pop of pink there, and the inclusion of the dark blues. Again, there's pretty, and I am going to make a good guess. Yeah, look at that. That's going to cut right out there. So nice. So nice when that works. So, sorry, I've got things falling over here. I actually haven't looked through all this paper yet. I love the B-sides. They are really nice patterns so far. There's another one, and I think this cluster is going to cut out with the die as well. But these also work great as backgrounds. Yep. Another great B-side. Another good B-side. I just love that dark blue in there. I have to look and see if it's Secret Sea or Night of Navy. That's just really rich reds. Ah, who doesn't like a good green plaid at Christmas, right? I know that green is Old Olive. And another one, again, with that deep, deep blue and a plaid. Of course, you gotta have plaid, right? Okay, that is going to be awesome to play with. Let me get that out of the way. And then the other things that I got, I know these are from the mini. This is just a Merry Christmas. It's stylized, it's pretty, it's clean, and it's big. There it is. It is, that's actual size. So you could take some of that paper, stamp this, emboss it in gold, cut it out with a label, put it on there, maybe put a bit of ribbon, boom, pretty card. So that's a standalone stamp. And then here's the seasonal tags set. And it does not have coordinating dies, but these are sized that they will work really well on dies that I already have. These are really nice little images, little fills. Yeah, that one really spoke to me. And then this is the other thing I pulled out of the mini catalog. This comes in a suite. I did not buy that suite, but I thought these were a useful size and color range. So I snagged them because it's always good to have a little variety of embellishments. And then branching out is a bundle. Really like these dies. These are good, not just for with this stamp set, with anything you want to use, as you will see shortly. But again, nice stamp set in general, and it's not even, I mean, it's pine, the images are pine, but the sentiments are not particularly holiday. So, you know, wishing you a day filled with many happy moments, that could be Christmas. To a very special someone, sent with lots of love, from our family to yours, happiest birthday wishes, friends, thinking of you, brings joy to my heart, hello. Great, I think, general bundle. And this does not cut out these images. It makes, these make their own images. They don't particularly coordinate with those images, although they are similarly themed. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I think that's going to be a fun bundle to play with. And then I picked up also from the online exclusives, Jar of Joy, which coordinates with the jar punch that you've seen me use before. So now we have two stamp sets that work with this Sweet Jar Builder Punch. And yeah, I think these two images will work nicely on their own, not necessarily in the jar, and I'm looking forward to seeing different ways of working with that one. Oh, and they've got a little bow or scarf to go on the snowman. Anyway, lots of fun in there, and I thought that was a good one. And then the other thing that I bought from online exclusives, and I have a feeling this one could get a little lost until people find it, and then it's going to probably take off. This is called Christmas Tags and More, and it's it may be intended to be, I don't know what they're intending, but I'm not a fan of 6x6, but I like this paper for the colors. I liked it for these that cut out. So we have what is called Memories and More for scrapbooking. and you know, the pocket scrapbooking, and then we also have some cards and envelopes that coordinate with the cards in that set. And I think some of this is designed to work with those as well. That's not how I'm intending to use them. I'm intending to do regular cards, and in fact I'm going to have an event that features this, and there's a back of that. So I liked this in part because it's a lot of traditional colors, but then it also brings in this soft seafoam, which is just a very light green, but it's again not so very traditional, but appropriate for our bright summery Christmassy stuff. And then it's got 2 pages of this where you can cut these up and use them on focal images, plus also, hey, another nice green plaid. Who doesn't like that? And then there are 4 sheets of these laser cut images, 2 of each one. And those work really nicely to make cards pretty quickly and easily. So what my plan is to offer an event where everyone gets a half pack, which is what I've just shown you. So it's 4 sheets of the 4 DSPs, and then a sheet of each of the laser cut images, and I will design cards using all of these and a lot of the designer series paper. I don't know how many cards it's going to be yet because I just started working on it yesterday. And then a day-long session where you can come and make as many as you can get through. So yeah, finalizing details on that, but I'm looking forward to that offering that as a class. And of course, if you're local, you can come do it in person. And if you are not local to me in Australia, I will sell you the kit. We can get you the half pack of this and all the other supplies you need to make. You can add on stamps and ink if you need it, or you can use stamps that you already have. So that is my preview of upcoming holiday stuff. I also have the Peaceful Garden that I got back when I did the Creativity Now in May? Early June? And that's holiday themed as well. So we will have a variety of stuff for holidays. Yeah, and I don't know, they may come out with something else in the November. Yeah, probably not in the November online exclusive. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what else I add to it. But that's my goal, is to focus on those and use up lots of that. Okay. Again, if you're here, I hope you are. Oh, I see that there are 4 comments, but I can't see them yet. Yeah, why? Let me take a moment here and see if I can. There we go. I see. Sarah, Paula, Jenny, thank you for joining me. Lovely Facebook wants to change things all the time. Like I said, if you're here, please do say hello. And I will try to keep up with comments if I can find where they're putting them these days. Yeah, that screen says no comments yet, but obviously there are, because I can see them on this screen. Okay, so switching gears, I have actually prepped a project to show you. Australians know Father's Day is coming up, not this coming Sunday, but a week from Sunday. And I did do a card in my August monthly medley that was appropriate for Father's Day, but I thought, oh, some people have more than one father. Didn't see that one. So I pulled a lot of Stampin' Blends here. you can see. And I'm going to use this Beside Me stamp set. I have had this, I can't even tell you how long I've had this, but this is the first time it's gotten inked up. It was intact. Nothing had been, I don't even think it had been opened, let alone pulled apart, mounted up. So there is that. We've had very similar, well, same artist has drawn a whole series of these, and they are, I think, very nice. And so I have made a vertical Z-fold card base and gone ahead and cut. You can see this is floral, pretty florals, the designer series paper in that suite. But I don't know why we decided in our culture that flowers are not masculine, but we did. But I'm using the B-side. Again, I almost always love some of the B-sides, and this is one that I've kind of been hoarding because I do really like it. And I thought that would be a nice background. So I'm going to put that aside. And remember I said you could use those dies for anything? There we go. And I'm going to do some coloring in of this image that I already stamped up. I'm going to do Dad's jeans, I think, to start with. And I'm just, again, double checking for so tell me what's been going on with you guys. Glenn is finally sounding and actually feeling healthy again. He is not using crutches. He is not hacking his lungs out and blowing his nose constantly. Life is getting, it's looking up here. Isn't it funny how that stuff just can almost feel like it's paralyzing your household? So, just a little bit of shadowing where they put the marks. It's Dad's jeans. I'm going to do the kids' shorts. I'm actually going to do those in crumb cake. Lots of detail coloring on this one, but that's okay. And the kid's shirt, I decided was going to be Timid Tiger. Oh, good, Sarah. I'm glad you're over your cold. I'm glad it's cooler, Paula. Yes, very good news on Glenn. And, oh, and Charlie is going to be a dad probably 2 times over. He went, before we went to Denmark, he went in to do his duty, and that dog is pregnant with puppies, but we've got probably another week or 2 before she gives birth. And then he was called in. He went Sunday through Tuesday and did it all again. And I know that the details I got for this latest one is a black lab named Bolly. So we'll see if that one takes. And do some hair here. I'm going to do a bright lemon lime helmet. So we'll see. Keep looking on my personal page if you're a friend of mine over there. If you're not, you can request, because I'll post when we get pictures of pups. So I stamped this image in Secret C, since that is the color, that dark color on the designer series paper, and I didn't see any reason to put black in there. So everything that you would think of as black on here, I'm doing also in Secret C. Like I said, lots of detail on this thing. There's the tail light. I was thinking the bike would be red. We do get to play with puppies. So they're really pretty darn strict about it. From what, I don't know if they've changed it, but the first time he went in and he wasn't actually the dad, they sent us the whole notice of how it works. Basically, for the time that he's a breeder, it sounds like we get to go one time, one litter of puppies. So we didn't go in the time frame when they said we were welcome to, because we didn't know that they were his puppies. You know, not that puppies aren't great no matter who the dad is, but we wanted to see his puppies, right? So if that is still the case, I presume we will go see these puppies. Oh, I don't like that at all. I thought I would, but not up against the Timid Tiger. Okay, one reason to do a swatch. What are we going to do instead? This swatch. So yes, we will get to go play with puppies. I think it's just before they send them off to their puppy raisers. So I don't know exactly when that will be. Because they haven't been born yet even. But we will take pictures and post that as well. Yes, absolutely. And I was going to give Dad an old olive shirt. And again, just where they've got these wrinkles, shadows, I have a little dark color in there. And then something on the feet of this child. There we go. Okay. Bring this in. Take all of these out. Okay, so now we're going to layer that up on there. Oh my goodness. Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. So there is that. And I have this one done already. This is Thank You, Dad. This says, beside me all the way. Thank you, Dad. Happy Father's Day. So there you can see the flowers. They're pretty flowers, but that's not what we want for this one. So now we're just going to layer these up. If you don't know how to do a Z-fold card, you can do it either vertically like this or on a horizontal card. You fold the cardstock in half, you take the front one, you do it in half again and fold it back. Voila. Z fold or Z fold. Bob's your uncle. There you go. And I played around with having different designer series paper or a couple layers of cardstock on this part. Oh, come on. It's always when I'm on camera. But decided to use the same one all the way through. Yes, even something like this, I think there is an up and a down. Really trying, because you're going to be able to see across here, I'm trying to get them to align. There we go. So this one I want to be centered. Going to make sure straight. I'm making sure that I'm not getting any glue past the midpoint. And now I'm just going to hold it in place here. Oh, apparently there's glue various places. We can take care of that. Okay. And then this one, put some glue on there. We want this completely hidden by the front one when it's closed. So we are going to do that. So there it is, closed and open. It stands up. Now the question is, to embellish or not to embellish? That's always my struggle. Oh, I know I have you guys. Oh, that's right, Rain of Pearls. Just restocked these too in my order. So I have plenty of them. We could do some Timid Tiger ones to pull out his shirt. We could keep the Secret Sea going. We could do Nothing. We could do some cloud cover. I am totally into doing Nothing right now. There it is. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, concerns, would like for me to be your demonstrator here in Australia, would like help finding a demonstrator elsewhere in the world, get in touch with me, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com. My website is here. This card will be up as the next blog post. And if you are watching after, well after I have broadcast this video, it's just the name of the blog post is the same as the name of the video, so you can always do a search and find it that way. Yeah, I will see you same time, same place next week for another project, and have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.